Presenting Elf Tales with Adventure, Romance, Comedy, and Danger.
He's usually on time. He's never late, really. I don't understand what could possibly be.
Where is he? He's hardly ever late.
Don't sweat it. We've got plenty of time.
40 seconds to air.
That's plenty of time?
Sorry. The freeway was jammed. Which one are we doing today?
The Elves and the Shoemaker.
What? We can't do the Shoemaker thing.
You've got a problem with that?
My feet. Pan down to my feet. Has anyone taken the time to realize that no one wears shoes around here?
We're just taking a little creative license. Just chill out.
But what about my love interest? Where are the gorgeous babes?
Not this time. 30 seconds to air.
But I want gobs of gals. I have a contract, you know. There must be some sort of clause. It's gotta be in here someplace.
On air in 5, 4, 3, 2...
Howdy! Today we're doing a great elf tale called The Elves and the Shoemaker. It's got thrills, it's got action, it's got adventure, and most importantly, it's got a bevy of voluptuous honeys for yours truly. Punch it! The story begins many years ago in the tiny borough of Birkenstock, on Melmac's Lower East Side. On East 2nd Street stood a small shoe store. The store's owners were the once master shoemaker, Donald Tramp, and his lovely wife, Imelda.
This is where I draw the line. Get my agent on the phone. Ouch!
I mean, dinner's almost ready, my darling yet penniless husband.
I'll be there after I finish cutting the shoe leather, sweetums.
Sweetums? I've never been so embarrassed in all my life.
Yes, they were poorer than dirt, but they were madly in love with each other. Little did the shoemaker and his wife know, but their luck was about to change.
So here's the deal. If you want to continue as professional elves, this is the last step before you're out the door.
Boy, does this mean we get to work for Santa?
No. This means you get one more chance to prove yourselves, or you're living on the street.
Bummer.
There's a modest neighborhood shoe store that's about to go under. Go fix the problem so the humble shoemaker and his lovely wife can be happy. Here is the address, Norman Ray. Report back to me when the job's done. Clowns.
That night, the two elves broke in, gained access to the shoemaker's store. Once inside, and might I add that it's about time, once inside, the two elves busied themselves immediately, making a splendid pair of shoes.
Oh, Imelda, my little morning dove, can you come in here for a second? Oh! Give me a minute, will ya? Do you know anything about these beautiful shoes, my little cream puff?
Cream puff?
That's it! I'm out of here! Hey, chill out. We're doing a show here. Get into it.
I mean, I know nothing about these beautiful shoes.
I'm an incredible incredibly rich woman who is looking for a gift for my incredibly rich husband. How much for the shoes?
$42.50.
Being incredibly wealthy, I wanted to spend a far greater sum on my incredibly rich husband. I'll give you $500 for them.
With enough of those shoes, I could rule the world. We'll own the planet.
So you've got to send some more elves to help us. We're burnt out.
And this tramp guy is getting greedy.
Look at the bright side. More entry-level positions for recent elf graduates. I'll make a few phone calls.
Norman, Ray, and Ike came back the next night to make more beautiful shoes. Soon, thanks to hordes of professional elves, Tramp's little shop sold the finest shoes in the world. With his new riches, Donald Tramp began buying real estate and airline shuttles. Soon he was the richest man in the land, and still, he wanted more.
Attention workers! This is to inform you that your 8-hour workday is now 14 hours. Keep those shoes coming. Time is a-wasting, people. Let's be productive. A wealthy boss is a happy boss.
I can't take this anymore.
Neither.
Attention workers! To save money, there will no longer be a working air conditioner. Think cool thoughts and buckle down.
That does it. I'm walking out. I can't take it anymore.
What?
I'm on strike. Are you with me?
Sure, Norman, Ray, I'm with you.
All right, go get him.
Yeah, that's the greatest thing I ever heard. Strike.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You can't just walk out. If you don't come back immediately, you're all fired!
And so the workers went out on strike. This is where I come in.
Mr. Shumway.
That's me.
Trillionaire Donald Tramp started as a small businessman a few short years ago. Now he is the head of Tramp Enterprises, along with his lovely wife, Imelda.
Lovely? Gack, she's a bowzoid.
Donald Tramp's workers have just gone on strike, stating that he is a tyrant to work for, among other things. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to settle this strike in an impartial way. As always, if you are caught and beaten with a sack of sheep dip, tough luck. This tape will self-destruct in 8 seconds. Be kind, please rewind.
I told those guys 8 seconds wasn't long enough. Who's in charge here?
Well, I am. My name is Norman Ray. I guess I was the one who got these guys to walk out.
Norman!
The name's Shumway, Gordon Shumway. What seems to be the problem here?
Our boss is a tyrant.
That guy's a tyrant!
He treats us like slaves, makes us work long hours with no air conditioning, only gives us 10 minutes for lunch.
Tramp is icky. Tramp is bad. Norman Ray is rad, rad, rad.
Catchy little tune. I'll give it a 9. It's got a good beat, and I can dance to it.
Go back to picketing. Go back to picketing. Tell the world of our problem. I'll talk to this man. I trust him.
It's my face. Mom says it's a trusting face.
Tramp is stinky. Tramp's a dope. We'll wear him down, we hope, hope, hope.
They should have quit while they were ahead.
So what's your first step?
I'm gonna go in and talk to Tramp. But first I'll need to see a list of your demands.
Hit it, dude.
Our demands are as follows. A 10% incentive for working third shift.
Why don't you just demand first shift?
We only work at night.
Yeah, we're professional elves.
Then why are you picketing in the daylight?
We're moonlighting.
That doesn't bode well for your primetime future.
We also want a comprehensive dental plan, North Pole vacations, shoe curling irons, and a television so we could watch our 2 favorite game shows.
Which are?
Wheel of Cheese.
And bowling for lard.
I hope you're not going to hold me to that one.
We are.
Figures. Is that all of your demands?
Yep.
I won't make any promises, but I'll give it a shot.
You know what? I'm dissatisfied, and much more I'm unhappy about.
Excuse me, sir, but these boxes are too heavy to carry all at once. Please, can't I take smaller stacks?
Stop whining, Mom, or I'll send you back to the trucking department.
Norman Ray, he's our guy. Spit in Donald Tramp's left eye.
Hustle, Dad. Don't be a loser all your life.
I'd like to talk to you about those workers outside.
These are my new workers.
But they're scabs.
Excuse us for living.
I'm from the Impartial Mediators Foundation, Mr. Tramp. I'd like to know your response to the charges made by your striking workers.
Whoa! So, how'd things going there?
If you can't keep up with the conveyor, Grandma, at least help load the trucks. What is it, my little passion flower?
That does it! I'm suing the writers!
Stick to the script!
I mean, there seems to be a problem, sweetie. Your uncle screwed up the dye mix, and the shoes are coming out, shall we say, unique?
Huh? Well, just handle it.
Yes, my darling husband.
You heel.
The gig is up, Donald Trump. Now you've got to listen to me. The strikers' demands are a comprehensive dental plan, North Pole vacations.
I wonder where Mr. Shumway is.
I think it was the demand for the TV.
Oof! Look, just cut out the Sweetums garbage and follow me! We got a real problem, you clodhopper!
Way to go, Filbert. Turn the machine off, you idiot!
I tried that, Pinhead.
The button's stuck! Then unplug it, baby doll.
It's wired directly into the main breakers. What's your next brilliant idea, you weasel?
Go down the line and tell my family to slow up my little cupcake.
What, are your laces tied too tight? It seems the machine dyes 173,000 pairs of shoes at a time, and it's fully loaded, you flip-flop!
Ah! The professional elves. They'll know how to fix this. They'll know what to do.
Donald Tramp, he's a clown. Throw him in a pond to drown.
My people are revolting.
Well, none of them are especially good-looking, but revolting? I don't think you have to go that far.
No, I meant that...
Forget what you mean. Here's my next plan. I jump off of the building across the street. Spreading my bat-like wings, I soar down to the front doors. You guys will be standing here, holding the doors like... Whoa!
Please, you've got to help me. The shoes are running amok.
We want a labor meeting today.
Fine, just get me out of this mess.
Yikes!
Now, I'm... Yikes.
Now that the introductions are out of the way, let's start with an opening statement from Arnie Reebok. He's representing the striking workers. Mr. Reebok?
Thank you. The employees and the impartial mediator, hereinafter ipso facto, as per aforementioned, decline to reiterate pursuant to the undersigned.
And that goes double for me.
Yes. Very well said, Mr. Reebok. Let us proceed by hearing an opening statement by Donald Tramp's lawyer, Mr. Douglas Hushpuppy.
Just to add to what opposing counsel so eloquently stated, yet due to the purpose of habeas corpus writ, the pending receipt of the attached decline and refuse with an acknowledged inquiry.
Enough already. Can we lose these clowns?
Okay with me.
Now, what's it going to take to get you back to work so you can fix my little predicament?
I think you'll need a surgeon for that.
Can we get on with this meeting?
The only reason we're here is because you ran into trouble. Everything is always on your terms.
My terms? I made you!
You were nothing before we came into the picture.
Nothing? I was a master craftsman!
Who couldn't sell a pair of shoes to save your life.
Gentlemen! Seeing as we are about to be overrun by polka dot shoes, and considering this episode ends in a couple of minutes, can't we try and wrap this up and stop the strikers' demands?
Look, I don't care what it takes. Just stop those shoes and I'll sign anything you want.
Is that okay with everyone?
Fine by me.
I like it.
Good. Then it's a done deal.
Now, can you turn off those blasted machines? Hurry up, while we still have part of a building left.
Go to it, my man.
That's it?
That's it. Now let's go sign some papers.
What papers? You go tell those losers outside to get their faces back in here and start cleaning up these shoes. They'll be working double time until they're finished.
But what about our agreement?
Get a life, Greenie. We had no agreement.
Come alive, 'cause I'm so darn graceful. I feel I can dance for 1,000,000 years.
Honey buns?
That's your wife?
Yes.
Why, she's beautiful in those low-heeled pumps. They add just the right amount of height.
Yes, I am.
What's come over you, my little sugar lips?
Knock off the sweet talk, polished breath. I'm happy now. These are the most comfortable, flattering shoes I've ever worn. I'm buying them all.
Buying them all? With what?
With the money I get from my half of the business. I'm leaving you, Donald. You hear from my lawyer.
Leaving me? But Cinnamon Crumb Cake, if you hated me so much, why didn't you leave before?
How far would I have gotten in spike heels, bunion breath?
Isn't this beautiful?
Are you Donald Tramp?
Yes. May I help you, officers?
And are those shoes outside from your factory?
Well, yes, they are. I mean, they were.
Mr. Tramp, I am arresting you for littering, creating a public safety hazard, and neglecting to floss this morning. Please come with me.
You can't do this to me! I was framed! Yeah, that's it! It was the Elves! I'm a tax-paying citizen!
Well, we have you to thank for this, Mr. Shumway.
It's all up to you guys now. Good luck with the shoe business. Oh, and we'll need a convoy for these shoes. Let's blow this pop shop, babe.
Gordon Shumway, Gordon Shumway. He solves problems not in a dumb way.
Don't give up the night job! Ah! Kill me! Told you I'd work in a beautiful babe. Kill me!